Alright, today on Gaming with Rin, I decided to do another Valentine's Day themed one. This time we're going to turn into property into a date night place. Why not, right? I know I'm hitting the bottom of the barrel, I couldn't think of what else to do, but hey, why not? I saw this bohemian apartment. I figure it's like a one bedroom, small kitchen, kind of a nice artsy little cozy place that might work. So let's give it a shot. Alright, so we start out in the hallway. Wow, we're gonna have to change that. Trash? Oh, okay. Not very attractive. Might as well straighten it. So you get this very colorful apartment door, and then whoa, you get like artist nook. Now, I think I want to change the door. I get that it's colorful. Can I change the door? I can. I want to go something a little more romantic. Just a regular door. This one's artsy, but we can make it pretty. What if we go custom one color? And go just a little cozy. Just doing this. We want the brightest color to also be kind of like the cozy. How's that? Well, it doesn't fit. Okay. We'll go back to doors. We have an oversized door. It's a medium door. How about this one then? Okay. What's going on there? Oh, go white. Alright, that's a little bit more cozy. Alright, we gotta get rid of a lot of this stuff. Okay, we do not need a painter's retreat. We want cozy date night. So we're gonna get rid of whatever we can here. Oh, so we gotta leave the front door open while we thresh. Oh. How? There we go. I'm gonna get all the way down the trash hole. We got a lot of cleaning to do. Alright, we got a lot of the junk out of here. Boom. Okay, let's, whoops. Let's just straight out sell everything. We want to start with a relatively blank slate. What's the... I'll leave the pipes as part of the background. Alright, and we got most of downstairs. And this nook here. Oh. Probably didn't want to do that one, but okay. I'm gonna remodel the bathroom too. We'll keep the base pipes, and we'll remodel the rest of it. Alright, I think that's downstairs, almost. I'm gonna redo the kitchen as well. There's a hot dog there. Alright, let's start cleaning up. Oh, I forgot the rug. Let's clean up the floor and then we'll start vacuuming. Get rid of our base dirt. And then we'll figure out what we want the floor to look like. Got a couple of loose pieces of garbage on the ground. We'll come back. Oh, that's just paint. Okay, most of this is gonna need to change. It's very artistic. We haven't even gone upstairs yet, actually. Alright. Oh, we got rid of the happy face on the wall. Alright. Get rid of this. Go upstairs. Yeah, okay. Oh, we just replaced the banister here. Got a little too overexcited on the clicking. Alright. Cats. I'll replace that too. And those. Alright. I'll leave those plants there for now, but we'll get rid of those. I gotta put the banister back. We have all this fading wallpaper. Alright. That's a little bit nicer to look at. So, for the surface finish, we'll go for the wall. So we want to do brick. Something like that. Let's see what that looks like. It doesn't really go with my pink theme. But it's not the worst color. What else we got? Surface finishes. You can go with a lighter cream. Okay. See what that looks like. Oh yeah, that goes a lot better. We'll lighten it up. So at least this lower color will make this sort of dark. A little bit more tidy brick. So we don't have to change the whole idea of what the area looks like, but if we can just tidy it up a little. Alright. Alright. Now, where do I want to go on the top? Something a little bit more white? Change the colors in that? I want to make it like ridiculously pink. I might have to get rid of the vine there for a second. So I can get behind it. So just have the light band there. Do I want to do something more like rosy, like a deep, deep tone? Nope. Like a nice sort of deep tone. All right. go back to the lighter tone. We're framing that doorway. Okay. And then... Alright, and then I think I need a white ceiling paint. Maybe that might be too light. Yeah, I'm thinking that's too white. Let's go up a grayscale. Oh yeah, it's a little bit better. Red paint. Alright. I made that a lot more neutral. I got just the gray stripe to pull it together. Ooh. Look, if you do the little blue boundary, it'll just help you keep it inside the bounds if you're afraid of messing up your other stuff. Okay. So if I want to continue that in this direction, nope. I'll go that way. Why are we having trouble with the paint there? We had a paint? I don't understand why that isn't going. Give me this. Okay, so we're going back to pink color. So then we had a immediately above it. Shoot, I gotta do the. Maybe I can do that and then paint it. Okay, and then I go back to fix that up. There we go. So we got the border. And I just want here. That's better. Here. Okay, I gotta paint it, or I gotta put a surface on it first. It's not letting me, So I can do this back wall, the lighter cozy color. I can frame that with the lighter color. We'll get there. We're trying to keep the walls kind of neutral. This one we're gonna do the lighter color, I think. Yeah, we're gonna go back to this one for the above on this side. That one. Okay, so we gotta go our copy style by so once we get the basic backgrounds in. I guess I'm supposed to buy a ladder to get up there. Ah. There we go. Cool. I'm just gonna do the top edge first, if we can. Cool. So I'm gonna go back to this thing. Buy another one of those. Alright, here's where it's gonna get interesting. We're gonna have to redo that. I think I'm gonna do like a white band or something up there. Okay, I'm gonna do the bigger one just to get it in there. It's okay, I'm gonna fix it. Aha. You're supposed to use the scaffolding to do this. I'm being lazy. Alright. Okay. Pushing this down one more. Okay. So we just have this stripe. And that stripe's going to go down here. Oh. Okay. And then they're gonna want the white paint, I think, for the border here. There is a sticky there. I'm gonna fix this. I can probably leave the topmost ceiling or try to make it more neutral. Okay, so we were gonna do the kitchen in the red tone. I'm just gonna make it uniform. Now, I'm gonna do the window framed in white. Okay, and then I think we want some sort of nice backsplash in a tile. It's a little bit more actual white. Let's do a cut pattern. Try something a little fancier. Like so. Okay, and then we're gonna go back to framing the doorway here in white. How's that? Now, do I want to make the kitchen larger than that? Do I want it to remove the door and put the counter out in front? Okay, I think we got the basics for the walls. I can move the registers. Do we have architectural elements? Can I make a nicer register? No. I think, well, we're stuck with those registers. What I could do though is I can move them together. And I still have to do the floor. Surface finish. We need a wood floor. We want to go like a deep color to match those. That looks like. Make it a little bit more deeper. So our walls are a little bit lighter, but our ground touches can be deeper. So I'm gonna have another one of those. We'll leave the kitchen area. Maybe we'll put a tile in there. A nicer sort of tile pattern. Oops. Okay, we'll fix that up in a second. Oh, we need one more. Okay, what tiles do we have? Do like a colorful one. That might be too much. We go to a tones down. I don't like it. It's very white. Might be okay for the bathroom. It just adds a little bit more of a pink tone to it. Nope. Okay, I think I'd want like a border of something. I'm a little bit more colorful there. Whatever. I'll just put that back to a paint if I don't like it. Okay. So, where's our... I want to go back to the white paint. Keep it simple, and then we'll embellish. They went all out with color. Don't think I'll do the same. What happened here? Is this like a chipboard? Oh, it's a chipboard. Why isn't that working? Out of paint. Okay, so we're gonna make it just plain white, and then we're gonna add our finishes. Boy, we ran out of paint so fast. Oops. Down and up. Alright, so we definitely need something here. So do we want a colorful tile to go for the border? Now we can go something like this. Nope. Okay, and then we can sort of frame it up. My other tile. So only that. And we can also frame it up here. Sort of like wall off our shower, or I'm assuming that's supposed to be where the toilet was. Okay, what else we have? We can continue this way. And then frame it this way. Just to add a little bit more color. Actually, we could just put the whole bottom section back into this. do something like that. Alright, what do we have in the way of, do you want to do the bathroom first? Yeah, we're gonna, finish up the kitchen. We gotta do the floor in here, which I think we wanted... This tile might actually work, too. Okay. Like so. So... we're gonna start with the fridge. Gotta have the nice fridge, right? You want a cozy fridge? No, I think I want a real fridge. I don't like the, yeah. Should we go black? Should we go like a pink fridge? It's a ridiculous fridge. I think we'll keep it industrial, but we'll try and figure out which industrial color we want. Black fridge? We'll put the fridge on the end. Easily accessible when we get to the kitchen. And we probably need a sink of some sort. This one looks like a standard kitchen, though I do not like the color. We can go like a wood tone. White counter with a stained chestnut, maybe? We want something that's a nicer color, though. Nope. We're going with the purple to match the walls. I don't really like the finish, though. That's an alarming shade of... How about... It's not easy to swap back to this screen for some reason. Okay, so I kind of want this one in the middle. Handle. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna need a non-functional cabinet. We want something with drawers on it. Like, how do I go back one step? Like, they changed it up so that now I can't effectively go back to this step. Like, I click on this, I click on that. I'm going through this step I don't want to go through. Like, I don't know where your back button disappeared to. Oh, you have to escape. Okay, so we're gonna try that. We're gonna move this to be beside this. Okay. We need a corner piece. Maybe we're not gonna bother with corner pieces. We're gonna put in this one. Escape. Now this should go a little bit faster now that I know what button to press. Okay. And then we have another little one. Like this. The white top. And that sort of purpley color. Oh no, it's a little bit larger than that. Let's try this one then. Alright, so we have the back wall. I feel like I want a kitchen block. I don't want to walk through there. I want to walk through here. So, I don't mind the frame, but I want something that's a little bit more islandy. No, would have been under standing cabinets. Something a little bit more like, can I change these? I see. I sell this and we do an upper base instead, and then we're gonna go like a counter. Putting a little bit more like so. And then I guess I can fill that block in. And then on the other side, I can bring this back one. So I think I want the dishwasher unit on it. So back, dishwasher. I'm gonna pick the right button. Okay. It's the right size, but we're gonna put it so that this one is on the end. And the dishwasher is beside the kitchen, I think. Ta-da! Because you know it's date night, you don't want to do dishes. Okay, so we're gonna get rid of this. And we're gonna... I don't want to do the... I'm gonna fill that in now. Do it. And then we're gonna go like very small. Alright. Now we're gonna go coffee style. Buy that. Oh, I didn't want to buy it twice. Getting over eager here. Okay. Alright, so now we have sort of a workspace here for cooking on, and a space over here for doing dishes and other stuff. Okay, so we probably want to fill in the cabinets as well. Cabinets. Hanging cabinets. Like a white style hanging cabinet, maybe? Just trying to get the right size here. And change the door directions and all that stuff later. Now we have one that goes just the thin direction. Like so. Okay, so now we want to go change style. We want this to be on that side. The handles will go with a different style. We'll match the other one. And then the colors. The colors. We can make these ones white. So there we go. Alright, so that's a little nicer for the kitchen. At least the base. We haven't hit embellishment phase. We're just doing base furniture right now. So you got a fridge, you got a sink. I didn't put a stove. So the question is, what are we doing for our stove here? So it's gonna need like this whole spot over here, I guess. So we're gonna have to get a proper stove in. It won't be date night if we don't have... So we're gonna have to get rid of this. And that means we're gonna have to edit the style on this. No windowsill. And we're gonna have to get rid of this. We're gonna need paint. Go back to the white. Since we got rid of the windowsill. Okay. This means we're going to have to do the home appliances. This goes in the center there. And then we're gonna need the... And we're gonna want to copy... Nope. Come on. Copy. did not copy. I duplicated that? I don't understand why it's not. Why do I have to manually configure it again? So, I can do this. Yeah, why am I configuring it again? We already did configure it. Like so? Kind of a little bit odd, but I think we had to tip it to the left, but... it's what makes it fit, I suppose. Alright. So we have the basis for that. We still want to do the... I'm gonna frame this now. Okay. Now... we haven't done our appliances or any of that shit. So, you know, we can do the microwave. We can do the toaster, the coffee maker, all that stuff. Maybe make it a different color. Where's our toaster? Toaster. Alright, so we have the basics. We're not on an accessory phase yet. We're just on the basics. I even can move some of this stuff to this side. Like saying, hey, we want to put our coffee maker here so it's accessible. Alright, okay, so for date night, we're probably gonna want a couch, right? We can do our stools. It's stools. I'm a little bit cozy. Kind of think I like the simple. Now date night is for two, so I'm gonna purposely only put two stools. This is for two. Okay. We're probably gonna want a cozy couch. So cozy is again for two. Not like a color. I don't mind that color, but let's make it a little bit more neutral. Because guys don't like bright, 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 do they? And I guess some Asian guys like bright, bright, bright. But I don't know a lot of white dudes or other dudes who like bright, bright, bright. Alright, then we probably want some sort of coffee table. I don't like the... I don't like the red. Ooh, why is it turning into red color? We probably want some sort of TV stand. Probably not large enough for a TV. Oof, I don't like that. That looks sort of normal-ish. I also put something on top of like one of these things. Ooh, that's a little bit too military. How about this thing? Okay, so we've got this girder thing going up here that's kind of in our way. So we can either use it or work around it. Like, use it as a center frame. I can change all the styles again later. I just want to see if I can get the placement of the furniture. So yeah, it wouldn't be date night without a TV. That is not a TV. So we got the big TV on top of the TV stand. Make sure it's facing the right way, otherwise it's pointless. Alright, and then we probably want some sort of rug. Something fuzzy? Zebra? No. Flowers might be too floral. Probably do something with that. What's that look? No. Don't like it. What do we got? Not too stripy. I don't hate it, but I don't like it on that shape. So the benefit to these is you can resize them. Don't like the gray though. How about something like this? Now I don't like the shape of the coffee table, but... Tables. Should we do something a little more rounded? Or something like that, except definitely a different color. What color either? I like the shape better. Alright, so then what about a end table? Small table? Like something like this beside it? Okay, and then I guess we can do a one comfy chair, two comfy chairs. That's a little bit too pink. Jazz it up. Like you can do something like you get a couch, and then maybe if you want to sit, cozy chairs. Come on. Are you? You can do side-by-side cozy chairs. Well, that's way too many chairs. My mouse is being funky. It's supposed to be for two, but maybe you're sitting in the side-by-side chairs. I think we only need one. Finish off that space. Now we need some sort of shelves. Storage shelves. Reach in this tall. Obviously the wrong color, but something a little bit more rosy colored. Yeah. Now we need something with a lower storage. Okay. It's all kind of the same color. Do we have like a foot storage? Closet-y type thing? No storage? Yeah, like for boots and things? And a tall storage for like a closet-y type thing? Yeah, like hanging up your shirts and boots and whatever. Not romantic yet, but it's starting to get functional. Alright, I think I need two of these registers. We'll keep one, and we'll put it in the center. Okay. So in terms of layout, that's acceptable. We need something for here. A mirror. Like something. Why is that not? Oh, it's standing mirror. I don't really want a standing mirror. Let's just do a simple mirror. Alright, so then we got... Shut the door so we can see what that looks like. Alright, we're gonna need a little mat there. And Too big. Wrong color. Also kind of the wrong color. That's a doormat. Alright. What do we want here? So, you know, we can start jazzing this up with decorations. Aw. He has a little... Yeah, a little love pig there. Gonna go eat. I had to, it was hilarious. It's just gonna sit on the kitchen counter as a novelty, it's fine. Alright, so here... we have plants. What on the ground plants? Garlands climbing and the wall is sizable. Shrubs. Small. A little bit larger than that, maybe. That's too large. Yeah, we'll have some flowers. Something that's a little bit more flirty. Where's our roses, man? We got geraniums. One for the pink. It's not romantic unless it's red though, right? So for date night, you probably want the roses. We can still put, we can still put it back a little further on the table though. What do we have here? Yeah, like cranberry sauce, donuts. We can go pizza. We can do the booze. There's food. We can do burgers. Hold on, we're going, kitchen accessories. You probably want the 2 wine glasses. And some bottle of wine. This one looks more like a bottle of wine to me, and wine is definitely going to be darker in color. Okay. Alright, what else we got? You gotta have something more than that, right? So we got decorations, standing decor. Hyacinths. Like a bouquet as well. Is that all I got? I don't think they're loose leaf enough. Okay. Come on. Yes, I'm gonna get rid of these big ones. Go back to the little ones, because the little ones work a little bit nicer. Like you can put them on the floor too if you want. Do a little chain up to the bed. I don't know, I don't really like it that much. It's not pedally enough. Why are you not letting me get into this? Alright, we're fine. I'm gonna leave that for now. I want to get curtains for the curtains. So we got window accessories. No. The wrong size. You want the taller ones. Is that the taller one? Okay, and then we're gonna change the style on that. You don't like the pattern at all. A little bit more neutral. So we're gonna do something like that. And then we're gonna try to duplicate it. And then we're going to change the style as well. We did this one and it was, shoot. Nope, it was... And then we had the darker color. Yeah, something like that. Not quite the same color as it, whatever. One's off color. Okay. Getting there. A little more romancy. You got the cute little gag gift at the kitchen. And then you got the flowers around the, date night zone. We don't have candles here yet. Well, we have the one candle, but we don't have full candles yet. Okay. Gotta be careful with too many candles. Too many candles are just a fire hazard. But having a few are okay. Alrighty. So we got wine. We got candles. We got flowers. Check. What else we got? An umbrella holder near the front door. Do a fruit bowl. Peach joke. How about we do like lovebirds? What do we have in wall decor? Got I'm gonna do this. This is the key box. We'll put that on this side. Put the cat on top of that. Cat's watching the door. What else we got here? Gotta have something more than that. More hanging flowers. And a little fancier. Do something colored. That is way too big. Petunias. Wall pots. We'll put something up here and then hang the petunias down off of it. See what that looks like. Oof. There's something like smaller than that. What about resizables? Oh, something like that. I don't like it. Alt? Okay, and then we have something like down from there. Except now... Oh, I have placement of that. I want something that hangs lower. You're not gonna let me hang it on that. Have something like this, then. So I like where it's sitting. I just don't like how it doesn't connect to anything. Like, it's almost as if I want to put something here and pretend it connects. Don't know why it's giving me problems with this. If we do something else then. And make it shorter? Come on. Cancel out, move this sideways. Here and... won't let me. And I like move this down. Now can I put the planter on top of that? Oh, but it doesn't quite work, does it? So go back to the small wall planters. So I can do these, and then I'd have to hang something on it that looks like those. Petunias. Like this one. It's smaller. No, it has to hang over. It's the hangy ones. Okay, so I have to go up a size. I want a hanging wall pots. Oh, but then this one's too big. Ugh. I'm making this too hard. Okay. Then we want this one. And this one. Things I do to make this look somewhat plausible. So we want the hangy one. Why isn't it letting me put that on there? That's the one we want, right? Like, what's the girl gotta do to get it on there? Do I have to use the jumbo? Making this too hard, man. No, it's like you're completely not allowing me to use that one. What about the other wall containers? How about this one? Yeah, I clicked for a second. What are we clicking on there? That's the one. So let's just get this, like so. Now all I have to do is, I think I'm gonna get rid of this, it's just in my way. We're gonna move this to centered. That's the best I'm gonna be able to do, probably. Alright, so we got some pretty flowers. What can I throw up here? Standing decor? We've done lovebirds. Is there anything else I can add? Like... just, I don't know, decorative touches? Still shut that, right? Okay. Box. Okay, here's some roses. Put that over. No, no. Over here. Throw a pillow, because, you know, ladies love to throw pillows. Throw it at each other, pillow fight, just don't knock the candles. What else we got? Oh, that one's kind of cute. We're gonna change one of them to be a pink tone. Oh. Stand up on this chair. Okay. Okay, what else we got? How about hobbies? Books? Put up some books. Just a few. Those are too tall. How about we'll go one this? I'm gonna move this one a little bit closer to this. Okay. I think it looks at least like there's something in there, which is good. Where's our TV remote? Electronics. Entertainment. It won't be a TV without the remote. Just throw that over there. Okay. How's that looking? A lot more romantic-y, right? I can probably just get rid of the pillows. I don't think they're adding much to it. I think that's nice and frilled and romanticed up. It's a bit much, but... Alright. I don't have any good food, so I'm just gonna leave that as is. So let's go back into the bathroom. Let's start doing the bathroom space. Stick with the regular toilet. We're gonna want a bathroom accessories, which is, we'll start with the toilet. How's the towel rack? Where's my toilet paper? Wouldn't be a toilet paper. I mean, it wouldn't be a toilet without toilet paper. We have a toilet brush. We probably want some sort of like trash canny type thing. That is a hamper, not a trash can. That is a toothbrush cup. Trash. Because you know, if you're a girl, you have feminine products and things to get rid of. That's a little bit big though. How about this? If you got girls, you're gonna have. Let's do this. No, having the step thing. Probably wanted this style makes more sense. A little bit this way too big. Alright, well we're stuck with the little step thing. Unless I just do we'll do the step thing, it's fine. Okay. So then we need some sort of sink. Sink. Functional cabinets. Isn't her? Because this is a... I guess we'll put it on this wall so I can put the mirrors up. Mirror. I want to do like... We gotta do a thin style mirror so it'll fit beside these holes here. Like so. I'm gonna change the colors of it, obviously. No. I want to stick with a dark color. I want to go to a pink. Like something like that. And then this one goes to the pink. These get their own space. Then do we have a nice big tub? Or do we want to do a shower? Because you can do this sort of style of tub. Which one's going to fit 2 people? This one? So my choices are tub or shower. So showers, the benefit of it is you can go do like the really large style. You can have sexy time in showers too, right? probably easier than in So those are my two choices. I can do like a shower. I can try to get both in. I could even try to move this. Move this wall back. Because now this is in my way, but I'm gonna put this over here. And then if I go like demolish this. I can even move the doorway further in that direction if I want. So if I want this to be the shower, then where's our door here? Our door is over here. I like the sliding doors. I don't like the... Let me get rid of these. Alright. So now we can maybe get both in. Alright, and then I can move the door sideways more. So now this opens to the side, which is way more convenient, and now we can put a tub in as well. So if you're in the mood for tub, you got a tub, and if you're in the mood for shower, you've got a shower. Except now I think I want to do some additions over here. I think I want to go like... Let's finish this off a little nicer. Oh, damn. Damn. So we'll put this on here. Alright. And we're going to move the door over to the 3. This is the space we have. Oh. Well, whatever, we're gonna fix it. Alright. So we need a door. Do we want a sliding door, or do we just want a door? I think I want to put it here. We want like a double door. We can go something like this. Oops. And then we go, ooh, we can go open. Okay. Now I just have to fill in, oh, can I undo? Black. Okay. And then we're gonna copy the style, which we want this one. Gonna put all those back. Okay. So now it opens outward only. We're not quite done in there, but I just want to repair the wall first. Just so we don't forget to do the wall. Now we're going to open. And we're going to go back in here. So now we've got a shower space. We need some lighting in here as well. You know, I think I might finish the ceiling to a better color. Uh, so paint. Nope. I think it's a little bit better than just a mess. I'm not a big fan of it, but you know, I think it works better than the mess. What I could do is add like a sort of a liner on that. Architectural elements. Like one of these molding bits. Oh, why isn't it attaching to the top though? Like it's not going on the top. I want a top facing molding bit. Can I like flip it? Oh, I can't. Okay, can I change the color of it? Alright. That's a lot nicer. Okay, so now we need a lighting source. Still haven't done most of the lightings, but lighting. Wall lamp. Something simple. Do we have anything fancier? What else do we have on the wall? I want a wall lamp. Novelty lights? Fairy lights? Hold on. Fairy lights? I'm gonna do something like. Do we have a little hanging storage? A hanging shelf? Something small? Small. You were being small. And that's for like bathroom products or something? Like beard oil? No, not beard oil. I want like shampoos. Conditioner. Cleanser. Close so I can get there. Maybe like a soap dish? Soap? Is there a soap thing to put on it? Nope. No? Oh well, whatever. I'm gonna go with the... So, men's and women's. Lady can have the tub, both the dude can have the shower. We need a towel rack. Towel rack. So we need one for a regular towel. No. And a towel. Do we have a hanger? I adjust the... Why is that not hit? Oh. Not quite hooking there. And we need one more. And a less girly color. How about the red one? Although, yeah, with my axe, you probably would have taken the pink one, I'm sure. There. Like so? No, I wanted one that went on here. Bathroom. There's a small hand towel. Yeah, like one of this size. It's not as girly though. Yeah, sure. So now we need like the... What do we got here? We have a toothbrush cup. Go with the red. Soap dispenser. Go with the white. Actually, no. Let's stick with the... Can we go with the red and then tone down the red slightly? Then we have a toothbrush. Put toilet paper on the toilet paper thing. Put that away from the thing. Put it on this side. I'll put a laundry basket under the thing, maybe. Or on the door. It opens outwards, so it doesn't matter too much. Throw the laundry in the laundry basket. Escape. Look out. No. I don't really like it though. There's something smaller. Toothbrush. We got one red. One white. Your toothpaste. Toothpaste. What else we got? Canadian station. No, there's no babies in this. This is date night. It can be the electric razor, I guess. We can do the comb. Is there a hairbrush? It's nicer for the lady. And go girly hairbrush on this side. Great, so we got the basics. Do we want something in the window? Could we get something in that window? Window covering. So you can't see what's going on in kinky time? You don't want the neighbors being voyeurs, right? If you're having kinky time in the bathroom or, you know, just stripping butt naked. Okay. So we have two options for an office nook. We can go up in here, which I also have to repair this actually. Architectural elements. We were using this thing. Okay. So I think a desk might make sense here, right? For like a little office nook. So our choices are we can do his and her desks. Or I can just do a single desk that they share. Storage. Medium storage. No, so smaller like this. Let's sticks out a little further maybe. Like so. Maybe even stick it a little bit closer. We can go a nice chair. Do like a fancy office chair. But I'm gonna tone the red down to a nicer style pink. Right. Okay, so now we're gonna go back to electronics. Computers, we need a keyboard. I have that backwards, don't I? Turn it around. Alright, and then we need a monitor. Now, if you're any kind of legit... How come I can't? Okay, yeah. If you're any kind of legit gamer, you probably have two monitors. Or a widescreen of some sort. Sure, whatever. And then we have a desktop computer. I'm just gonna throw above the desk. Most developers put their computer above the desk so they can access it. So we have a mouse pad. Stick with the pink tones, I guess. And then we'll go a mouse. And then I guess you'll want the headset. So we're gonna turn this to pink. I'll leave the computer red, it's fine. Yeah, maybe I should make those more neutral, make them white. Pink might be a bit much. It's fine on the chair, I think. I just don't want it on the accessory. Alright. On this side, what we got? Office. There's supplies. Do like a desk organizer. It's like sticky notes. Pencils. Pens. Scissors. Miscellaneous stuffs. What else we got? We put a calculator dryer up there is fine. He's gonna do some work. And maybe we'll do like pictures. Do we have like a stand-in frame? We can put like something more lovey-dovey in there, like a coupley picture. We need something for the wall. Part flipper. Yeah, I think that'll work there. We can do like some sort of pot up here. Although I don't think it makes sense putting a pot where there is no window, but maybe it's a fake plant. Alright, what do we got here? Up here. And purpley? I don't think it's enough. What else we got? Three-tone? Okay, and then we need something else. Cat figurine? Seems might be too big. Maybe not. Is that a fox? Lady. So we're gonna make her like purpley pink. Oop, no. Gotta move her to the end. Now I think the fox doesn't make sense. Put her in the center. Turn her a little bit more. She is unimpressed, but you know, you can make the Cupid's bow joke. What else can we do? Something shorter. Standing. Like a box or something? Just to fill up the space a little bit. So there's one desk. And then I can use the space down here also for a, although this is probably where the washer and the dryer will go. Washing machine. So we're gonna do like in a dryer. And then I think I'll want some sort of like sink thing. Something like this that's more neutrally between them. So I want this to go on the wall. We're gonna put this here. Right, and then we need a wardrobe storage solution. Not that one, something more square. Like so. We're storing cleaning supplies and linens for the bathroom. What about shelves? Something like so. Then we have bathroom products. We had the cleaning supplies and all that jazz. So we kind of want to put this stuff up there, and I don't know why it's not letting me. So laundry detergent. We can put toilet stuff in here. Maybe not. Suppose I can throw it on the end. So all our cleaning things. Alt. That's dish soap. So over here is our little tidy nook. This is where this starts to make sense. No, we don't need two of these. Come on. And then over here, what I could do I want to do another office-y nook? Or do I want to put like a hallway thing? Like I can do just to break it up a bit. And then where's my doorway gonna go? Doors. Not a door so much, I want an arch. Can I do an arch? Try it again. Just want to go down. Okay, and then can I fill in under here? Up? Well, see, the problem with this is gonna be the stairs. So if I want to do that, we're gonna have to go backwards and try and build around the stairs. We'll see how that looks. It's fine. And then we go up like this. Just build like a half wall. Around which we have this. And what I could do is turn this on this side. We can leave this like that. Or I can even throw this back over here and then move this a little bit more centered. Like so. I don't like the light switch here though. What's this light even go to? Let me move some stuff. Okay. What does this one even go to? Nothing, because I removed the lights, right? So we need lighting, probably on the walls. I want to do something like this. That's not too bad, I guess. So this one is for this. And can I throw this one on the bathroom light? So both of you guys toggle the bathroom. And then you toggle the outside here. Alright, coat rack. So I can do something like this. So this guy, I think I'm gonna make this purple color. So we're gonna go like this. I'm gonna copy the style. And we're gonna put this to the purple. And then I guess down there could be storage. This side too. So far it's looking a lot nicer than we had it. Whoops. We do still need this though to be that, that, and that. Ta-da! That's acceptable, I think. Whoops. Nope. Okay. So now we got a little bathroom nook with our laundry area. And we have some storage under the stairs. So downstairs is just for hanging out. Upstairs we have office space. And the question is, do I want to put a second desk over here? So that we have his and hers desks. So what would that look like? We need a desk that is straight over here. Like something like this. So like one could be like the laptop to go desk. And the other one's for the serious working. So whoever is using the laptop would be over here. Or maybe in the bed or somewhere else. Then we got storage. Standard storage. Low, medium. That's too high, I think. Let's go smaller than that. We can do like a nightstand. Or a office-y thing. See, this is what I was originally going to do over here. Because this is more like the office-y side. It's like putting two out. So like this is the office nook. This is the grab and go nook. Where you plug in your stuff. Like, you know, you'd have your cell phones, your camera, and stuff like that. How about that? So this one doesn't necessarily need a chair, but if it had a chair, because you need something emergency, it'd just be like a little pull chair, something small and cozy. Right? And then on this one you put the laptop. Which I'm gonna purple. It's purple. Let's turn it around though. And then I suppose you can have a mouse pad over here too. Maybe the purple side. This one can have the purple. So it doesn't really matter. Both people can share both sides. But like I said, this is the grab and go. So then we got like the switch. We have a switch? Oh, we had a switch in this one. We do have a switch in this one. His and her switches. Make the dudes blue. Do we have cell phones? His and her phones. With a ridiculous little... What do we have? Occasional decorations. Spring, Halloween, winter, ceiling decor. Meh. Standing decor. Elephant. We can make a penis joke with that. Foxy. Giving you the snide look. We gotta add stuff. Still not there yet. We need something on the wall. Playroom. I don't know. What else do you put on the wall, man? Dog poster. Dog's gonna have it. So whoever's on the secondary spot. I still think we need some more bookcase or something. Lower than that. Shelves, shelves, shelves. That is too small. Medium storage. We have some medium storage that isn't super high or wide. I don't want to change the table guide. I could do with that. Okay. So we have kind of an office-y type area. And then again, we're gonna need... Do I have a sliding door? A sliding door. Alright, so now we gotta do the bedroom. I still need like... we have some lights up here, I guess. And I guess they're already hooked up, because I didn't... Yeah, I didn't take them away. I haven't done this nook yet, but we'll get back to it. I want to do... But before I run out of time, I want to do the bedroom. So, bedroom, we're gonna go like... red tones. Should we go like a deep... Should we go deep, deep red? Like passion, love, whatever tones. Is that too dark? I can't really see it. It's probably gonna end up being too dark. Okay, I need to turn a light on in here so we can see what it's gonna look like. Okay, hold that. We need a light. Ceiling light. What do we have? This one, boob light. I love these things. These things are hilarious. Yeah, that is way too dark. Okay, so... we need to fix that. So what are we gonna do? Paint? Do I want to go like, what do we got here? Do we want to go like really vibrant and obnoxious on an accent wall? Alright, and then we can do like baseboard. Across. Alright, what about the accent walls? Do you want to do something neutral? Like, we don't want to think too hard, just make it like a white. We want to do a wallpaper and have it a little patterny. Like, something kind of neutral. Like, how's that gonna look? It's very neutral, but it has a little bit of a pattern to it. Like, it's kind of neutral. I guess we go back to, should we go back to the red on the side? Or should I go like a white? Or should I do like a black? Or really heavy? Okay. Why are you giving me troubles here? It's like forcing me to pin it. I don't want to pin it. I just want to paint. Uh-huh. I like that better than the red. And this with the pink. Like a statement sort of space. Why is it forcing me to border? I don't want to border. How's that? And then we can put the color into the... Where's the... Yeah, what kind of bed do we want? Something like that. A little bit more neutral. Right? We're getting somewhere. Console and small tables. Or we want to do a shelf storage. Won't do that much. Go like this style. Change the colors. Oof, not pink. I don't hate that. Might be a little bit small though. How about this? Lighter tone wood. Next up, we're changing blue to a reddish tone. So this has to go against the wall. We gotta move this a little bit over. Move it back. Okay. So we got that. Now we're gonna need a dresser or a wardrobe of some sort. We want something like big, his or her dresser. That might be a bit too big. Yeah, it's too big. What else we got? Oh, hold on. It's because it wasn't against the wall. It is a little bit big, but it might be okay. Move it a little bit more to the side. So you got sort of his and her styles. So we've got his, her, and shared. I can change the size of it a little bit. I mean the color. Because it might be too red. Style. This down to a pinker color. Did it change at all? How's that? Okay, so now we need something a little bit more cozy here. Seats? Do we have like an ottoman bench? Okay, or do I want to put that in front of the... I don't understand why it's going to be copies. Ottoman bench. That has some storage. We'll put the storage in the direction of the storage. What else we got? We can do a cozy sofa style loungy thing. That's a little bit more feminine, but like what else do I want to put in the corner? I don't hate that chair, but might be a bit big for the space. What, just something cozy that we can like throw in a corner. Wrong color. Completely wrong. I don't hate that. We need like a regular dresser or something. Dresser, standing cabinets, storage. Do we have enough storage in this place? What about the chair on this side? I'll go back to chairs. So I'm just simple. Too big? still feel like that's not terrible, but I don't like the color. Ugh, I don't color that either. It just feels too big. I guess you can sit on the ottoman. Why do you need a chair, right? We can just sit on the ottoman. Do like a laundry basket in this corner. Okay. Throw your clothes at the laundry basket. What happened to this window? Did I delete the window? Sure, let's just remove the windows and replace them. Windows. It was like a 6x4. And then a 7x4. Cause now I gotta turn them the other way. Move them back. Like so. Alright, so now we just have to jazz it up because it doesn't look special or interesting yet. So, what accessories do we have? Electronics. Electronics. We can put like a alarm clock. Alarm clock. We can put the girly plant on the other side. Small. That is not small. I thought I chose tiny. What the fuck, man? That was not tiny. Something sweet, pretty. Wax agave? That's probably not enough. Something pretty. Oh, purple orchids. That's a lot more jazzed up. So, nice thing about using a dark wall is you can put bright things against it. So what you could also do is you could go hobbies, music, and put in a guitar or something. Or we can put that outside into the play space. Or I can put it downstairs even. Because maybe you'd want it over here. Maybe we have a practice spot I can throw here and put a comfy chair against that wall. Chair. So what did I do with the comfy chair? Yeah, this guy. I like that chair. Just don't want it to go against the wall. I'm gonna like... pretend it's like sitting there beside the chair. Okay. Because I do have a acoustic guitar, so mine's black. So, you know, maybe you want to serenade your gal or girl. What else we got? Swing chair. That might be a bit much. It definitely has a cozy feel to it. but no, I don't think I'm gonna use it in this case. Okay. We're still in here. What do we have for wall decorations? Greeting cards. Go like a custom picture frame. I don't think that makes sense here. I don't know, what else do we have? Cat postcard? Cat. Space poster. The views. Put that in the corner. We need something more cozy though. Lighting? Do we have any like fun neon lights? I don't think so on this one, right? Bike rent? No. And go like back the heart. And then the fairy lights behind it. Actually, that's fine. Fairy lights. Now can I move the fairy lights on either side? A little bit closer to the heart? So, do I want the heart? I want to put something above the heart. Do we have anything like a little nicer? And do something like that instead of the heart. Might be a little bit more artsy. So you can go either, like if you want the bright lights or the mood lights. Depending what mood you're in. And we're gonna move this one over the dressing space. Because if you want like just the bright, or if you want the mood lights for your bed area. What I could do also, actually. Dun, dun, dun. Do this, and then we can do we have like a dressing, like a temporary wall sort of dressing space thing? Or would that be under accessories? Other? I don't know we would have that. Textual? What do we got here? Yeah, like one of these, like a partial wall, but it's like a dressing table, like a screen. Like, I don't want to put a fence gate. I'm thinking like something like a funny, I'd like change the size of it. No, I don't think so. Like I'd want a tall, yeah, like something like a tall dressing screen. I guess it doesn't matter too much. It's like, it's a private bedroom. What else we got? So we got some lighting on this side. I feel like we're still missing something though. Do you have any fun toys? Like the flesh bear? It's got a heart. It's romantic. Maybe it's a gift. No, I don't see anything else there. Sports. Games. Put a radio. Like, just a little box. And what do we have that's standing there for? We can put the stupid pillow in here. Throw it at people. Clothing. I think we're missing a rug. It's a doormat. Okay, we're gonna have to move this temporarily to get the rug down. So I like this pattern, I just do not like the colors. Whites. And black. How come I can't throw this on top of the rug? Well, now I can't use a rug here. That's disappointing. Can I use this style of rug? I can change the pattern. I just want to see if this style of rug will let me put the ottoman underneath it. Yeah, okay, so we're gonna use this style. And we're gonna change the pattern then. Change style. Okay, so we had... No, back. We were using the... No, back. This one? Except we were going like... black. Or how about that one? Black. Oh, white. And then the border can be black. Okay. It's kind of neutral. Kind of works. So that fills that in a little bit more. It's still not very romantic in here yet. So we're getting on that. So we're going back to accessories, decorations, standing decor. So what are our best petal options here? We got daffodils, we got rose petals, we got actual roses. There you go. And then we're going like... You know it's supposed to be petals, but I don't fucking have petals in this option. Petals apparently were too hard. So you'll have to imagine with me. Oh, I can put it on the stairs. Nice. I want petals, man. Give me petals. That's what you do, right? You gotta do the trope, right? It's the trope. You gotta play up to the trope. So, you know, you have this nice little space here. Alright. Do we get the point across? Do we think we've got Valentine's Day apartment? We got a little bit of a romantic sitting area for, you know, after sexy time. You got the nice little bathroom area for cleanup. You can clean up with some, you know, mood lighting. Late night snack. Alright. I think that's where I'll end it for today. That is my Valentine's Day themed house filler apartment. Hope you all have a happy Valentine's Day, and until next time.